Welcome back to Stellaris. We are doing very well, I would say. We're researching at the speed of light almost. There's things to be built here on the Temple of the Squid. I think that we should go with a mineral purification plant here. And our fleet is standing still here. Sadly, this is not going to be anywhere remotely near to take down the automated dreadnought. We probably need about 50,000 in fleet force to do that. Should get terraforming technology soon. That'll be expensive though. We need to form the Galactic market so we can actually try to get the Galactic market in our MegaCorp or Mega Church. That is the most important thing right now. Terraforming is expensive. About 5,000 per planet if it is not the same type of planet. Terraforming this planet, Oceanic world, would be cheaper than terraforming a red planet. So, we have completed the research of galactic bureaucracy, which gives us plus 10 administrative capacity, good. And we also get the administrative complex building. Multiple administrative strata efficiently surface only the most vital information to the upper levels of government. Very good. Now let's get the galactic administration, get another civic slot, and we get the system capital complex building. It's very decent to have.
Construction completed.
And we've taken that system, some mining stations. It's Jordan Smith who is here. It's guaranteed. Jordan Smith. Chaimat administration, that's a tiny thing. Yeah. I agree. No idea who you guys are. Separatists. Yes, you are. You're rebels of the Sidran Animus. Okay. I know rebel rogue servitors is an interesting decision. We have an archaeological site here as well. Let's send you Fisher to do that. We have completed the research of mineral cutting beams, plus 10% mining station output. These powerful short-range lasers can easily slice through rock, and the extraction of minerals a more efficient affair. Get the holographic casts. One archaeological site event pending. The floor is lava. An expedition was sent down into the volcanic tunnel network. Navigating the magma-scoured basalt maze will be a delicate business as the frequent ebb and flow of lava periodically maroons the expedition within. Deep within. When, or if, the end of the labyrinth is reached, there is also the long road back that needs to be traversed. Once inside, there is no way of communicating with the expedition. You can only wait. Keep digging. Get a new tradition. Let's take secure shipping, so we get plus 5 base trade protection for our trade routes. Should seriously reduce the piracy on the various trade lanes. Has it already increased or will it increase? Passing.
Construction
No
completed.
piracy effect. The starbases seem to have been upgraded. This is good. Let's just go on and build solar arrays. Winged statues. The crew clearing the jungle on Temple of the Squid has stumbled upon an unusual find. Previously obscured deep within a tangle of old withered trees, where it would seem no tentacular has ventured before, are 9 massive statues, casting dark, tall shadows over the landscape. Winged and pale, they exude an aura of otherworldliness. Perhaps they were created in the image of a deity or idol that has since passed into oblivion. They do not resemble any life forms on this planet. We must learn more about these statues. Get an archaeological
Construction
site.
completed.
Excellent.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Birth of a galactic market. Customers, clients, and rubes of the galaxy at long last seem ready to accept a quasi-centralized platform for deregulated mid-scale international commerce. We can promote one of our worlds to play host to this commercial hub to maximize potential revenue. Let's nominate the cathedral. Decisions. I guess it might be on the planet itself. Costs 1,150. We lack some influence. Some way for us to get influence quickly. Hey, you guys. Yeah, let's have a festival. Need that. Commission art piece. No. Any of the other ones? That doubt. Tell us about the automated dreadnought. Tell us how to defeat it. Disrupt the relay node. Compute. Okay. We have completed the research of planetary power grid. Build the energy nexus. A re-engineered and unified grid further reduces energy losses over distance. Let's get disruptors. And as things stand right now, we need that influence.
Research concluded.
We have completed holographic casts, so alloy megaforges. Solid holographic casts can alter their shapes at a moment's notice, speeding up alloy production. Let's get ceramo metal alloys. So let's upgrade this Starhold. Well, okay, that was good timing. Serenity in isolation. The Lava Labyrinth expedition has finally returned. Having reached the innermost chamber, the purpose of the magnificent complex was finally revealed. The labyrinth served as a proving ground, not for the body as much as the mind. There is a phrase in the native language scrawled repeatedly in the inner sanctum. Translation reads, "The 4,444,444th turn of the tides will be the last. Nothing will withstand its rebirth." Whatever that means, it seems that few of those who survived this deadly pilgrimage chose to return to the surface after reading it, instead giving themselves to the rivers of fire. Intriguing, yet +5 monthly unity. That's not a bad deal. That means we have one available archaeologist, Christian White. Go there to the Sentinels. And there are 2 things on the floor. Diplomatic weight from tech. Yes, we bought that. Deal cooperative? No, we will oppose that. Don't you guys have a newsletter to send out?
Construction completed.
So we have all the trade hubs we want now.
Construction completed.
I assume we can't use row yet. Outrage. Festival of Worlds organized by the artisan troupe has brought joy to the people of the star cult of the Tentacle. Alas, it was not meant to last. On Shrine of Spirula, the festival activities resulted in a huge crowd stampeding and killing thousands of citizens. I'm gonna go with that in the hope that I get the necessary influence that I need. It's bad, but...
Research concluded.
We have researched disruptors. Disruptors fire high-energy bolts that weaken and destroy the molecular bonds that hold the target's constituent atoms together. They are capable of passing through shields and armor to wreak havoc directly on enemy hull and crew. Let's get faster than light inhibition. We've also completed Cerama metal alloys, 10% metallurgist output. The widespread use of advanced ceramics in industry can improve metallurgical yields. Get the deep core mining next. So we need 150. Let's do some encouraged planetary growth. And build something on the Church of the Octopus. There are 2 blockers left. Build the Psi Core on our home planet or the cathedral. I think I was building an administrative office on a different planet, yes, the Shrine of Agorokamui. Which means that the church probably go with something simpler. What we need the most at the moment is exotic gas refineries, so this will eventually turn into a refinery world, I believe.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed the research of Galactic administration. We get 1 civic slot and the system capital complex. The administrative needs of a star empire are as numerous as they are complex. We will rise to the occasion. Let's get the holographic ritual, so we get the holo temple next. None of these can upgrade the Capitol building yet. This need then. Greater than 80. Well then. Upgrade this to a starhold. Comet sighted. A light was seen moving in the night sky of Cathedral of the Kraken, its gentle arc standing in stark contrast to the slow revolution of the stars. The citizens of Cathedral of the Kraken see it as a proof of recognition by the powers that be, and a subtle blessing of our cause. Plus 5% happiness for 60 months. Slightly amusing, the contrast with that one when you get it as a materialist, when it only says noted. Robot debris. 2 sides. On closer examination, the smashed droids found on the surface of IU 11893 appear to originate from 2 distinct cultures. Technologically, the droids must have been evenly matched when they were still functional, but there are many subtle differences that hint at different design origins. 5 minor artifacts. Anyone home? City of Ghosts. Our surface expedition has reported back with some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities, all abandoned but in quite good shape considering their age. The infrastructure and urban planning of each city is remarkably structured and harmonious, indicating a highly cohesive civilization driven by centralized collective ideals, perhaps even a Gestalt consciousness of some kind. Based on the architecture and interior fixtures, the species that built all this seems to have been small fungoids with a fairly low state of technical advancement. Where exactly they all went is unknown. Keep digging. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Chaimat administration, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. That must have been a tiny thing somewhere. I've no clue where.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We have completed the research of faster-than-light inhibition, which gives us planetary FTL inhibitors and starbase FTL inhibitor. Gravity well projectors can be used to create localized pockets of space where safe entry into hyperspace is impossible. The immense power requirements and the size of the projectors prohibits their use on anything smaller than a starbase. Okay, let's get the advanced combat rolls. We also get deep core mining, plus 20% minerals from miners. These massive drills are needed to access the rich mineral deposits that can often be found close to a planet's core. Let's get the advanced mineral purification then. And now we have enough to nominate this planet as Galactic. Yeah, we're strong. Planet has a trade value of 47. Quite nice. Curators, we want to extend that deal. 3,000 credits, no problem. Here we can probably build station foundries, place factory. We also build resource silos and hyperlane registrar. Governor Therion Dracus has developed
Research
new skills.
concluded.
He is no Iron Fist. He researched holographic rituals, which now gives us the Holotemp. Seeing is believing, and belief begets reality. I think we want Xeno relations so that we can get plus 10 diplomatic weight and also the Grand Embassy complex. Even though we have terraforming there, this one is more important currently. Let's assign another envoy, Miss Matrix, to the Galactic Senate. Puts it up at 1.8k. The Sentinels did it. Something has gotten into the archaeologists. The excavation thus far has been impeded by freak accidents, injury and misfortune, and now even senior researchers with decades of field experience are blaming the Sentinels. Overcome with superstition and paranoia, they claim the statues move about when no one is watching, yet there is nothing to suggest their jointless limbs are even capable of motion. Matters spun further out of control when traces of biomatter, indicative of heavy bleeding, was found lodged within a series of tiny cuts on the terminal portions of a sentinel. Whether the sentinels are just a convenient scapegoat or there is a more sinister explanation remains to be seen. Curious. Chapter 2. And the Senate is in session. We're voting for the Astral Studies Network. I definitely have no problems with that. Science officer Christian White has gone missing. She was last seen leaving the camp at sunset to find a tranquil spot to consider the Sentinels. In the days leading up to her disappearance, she raised concerns about the safety at camp following a growing number of accidents, and we fear that she may have abandoned her mission in protest. Okay, we need a new scientist then. But the other two are busy, and I don't think that I want to put anyone... It's a difficulty level 2 mission. Okay, Peps, you go on and take over then.
Construction completed.
This one is done. Let's just build small solar arrays. Robot debris. Battlefield. IU-11893 does not seem to have simply been a dumping ground for broken droids. It may have served as the actual battlefield where they were destroyed. The many layers of debris suggest a series of very intense battles waged intermittently across the better part of 2 centuries. Exactly why 2 interstellar powers would commit such vast resources towards waging a massive ground war on a small and unremarkable asteroid remains an unanswered question. Yes. We can build something here. The lack of consumer goods worry me. Let's build another set of administrative offices here. Same old, same old. Further studies of the lost civilization on Jasaskiv 6 have given rise to more questions than answers. The plain, sturdy structures are thousands of years old and all seem to have been constructed at roughly the same time, perhaps as brief as a single century. Similarly, any additions or renovations to the urban structures seem to be done planet-wide at sudden, widely separated intervals. The oddly punctuated development of this society seems to show no appreciable change in population size. Keep digging.
Research concluded.
Completed advanced mineral purification. Second stage processing of pseudo-refined minerals allow for more efficient storage and transportation. Get now the mineral purification hubs. Let's get the standardized destroyer patterns next. Let's go fast. They were here first. A compositional analysis of the Sentinels have revealed that they are made from an unknown hybrid metal-ceramic composite. Such a material could not have been forged by a prehistoric society, yet preliminary readings suggest they predate all known civilizations on Temple of the Squid. Unfortunately, the scanners cannot yet pierce the Sentinel's metal coating. Curious. I wonder if we'll get Christian White back.
A war has erupted.
Okay. Are both of those corporate?
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Interesting. We have completed extended combat algorithms, which gives us the advanced combat roles. Further advances in predictive algorithms allow for augmented tactical decision-making in the field. Let's get the anti-matter reactor then. Missing archaeologist. Her flashlight and scanner were discovered crushed on a shattered piece of the Sentinel wing. The scanner had been modified in a peculiar manner. Perhaps you could help us pierce the Sentinel's protective layer. If we wish to find Christian White alive, we must divert extra resources to the search, as her chances for survival in this wilderness diminish drastically every day. I don't have 100 influence, but I could pick it, so that's good. There are no expense. That might be a bug. Done with an archaeological site. The treaty. Our archaeologists have learned that after a long and bitter war, the two empires inhabiting this corner of the galaxy some 200,000 years ago signed a treaty compelling them to settle all future disputes with arranged and highly regulated combat engagement between robotic armies. IU 11893 was chosen as the site of these battles. The treaty appears to have been upheld for nearly 2 centuries, preventing the outbreak of armed hostilities on numerous occasions, until one of the empires was caught cheating. Get 8 minor artifacts and 1,000 engineering research. Are you allowed to go anywhere? Yes, you are. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Construction completed.
Temple of the Squid is done. Church of the Octopus is done. Let's get a hyperlane registrar at both of these locations.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Standardized destroyer patterns, plus 25% build speed and minus 5% build cost. Establishing new standards for the modeling and construction of destroyers greatly improves the efficiency of the production pipeline. Okay, let's get the Bastille armor next. Xeno relations, diplomatic weight plus 10%, unlocks building Grand Embassy complex. The complexities of interstellar diplomacy necessitate the forming of bonds with foreign powers in order to further one's goals. Let's get the interstellar fleet tradition, so we get the Fleet Academy, the Naval Logistics Office next. I don't know how long it will take to decide.
Construction completed.
This place is done. Let's just build small solar arrays. Build a new building here. Let's upgrade this Grand Embassy complex to... Rather, let's upgrade the Embassy complex. Grand Embassy complex. And also, I think we want to build the Psy-Core.
Construction completed.
Oh. And they have completed their hyperlane registrars. Good. But I think it is time to end the episode about now. So that is what we will do.
Construction completed.
Switch. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.